Yo, hello. Build guide, finally, for the Bleeding Edge build post nerf. What the fuck? Yeah, this is a showcase of like a 2 minute 20 187 Untainted run. Nothing crazy, not tryharding or anything, so 2 minutes is like easy clear. Um, yeah, I will explain a bit of the playstyle in the clip and then go over my gear skill tree and the skills. So yeah, basically turn on some chill music and yeah, basically it's the same as the old OP block node build, except the fact that I'm not using a shield anymore. I'm using a catalyst now and twisted some nodes to abuse the stasis ailment that is pretty broken, and I'm using Anomaly to proc it. And as you see, the DPS is pretty good. You will see it at the boss. Yeah, the general playstyle is, I guess, like in every ARPG, pull some mobs, get some density, and yeah, do your burst damage, right? That's it. Get some bleeding edge blades out, then place Anomaly, and watch everything get destroyed. I mean, as you see on the screen, the damage is, I think, higher than the old OP build with block. I don't know why, but yeah, twisting some nodes in the tree actually did the trick for me. And yeah, I will most likely take off the video in like 1 or 2 days because I don't really want to spread the build too much. Just want to show it to some people because I don't want to get it nerfed, obviously. So yeah, as you see, the boss will die in a few seconds once the ramp up is done. Yep, that's it. Yeah. So for the skill tree, you will find the skill tree like in the video description. I will go over it in a second. First for the gear, it's nothing too crazy, like generic X, pretty low DPS. The stats and the elements doesn't matter on the weapon. Like, just go for the highest DPS weapon you have. What does matter is actually having block chance gems in these slots: helmet, chest, legs, and catalyst. What also matters is resource cost reduction on shoulders and gloves. And other than this, like, all my items are pure trash, right? This is trash, this is trash, this is trash. I didn't upgrade my gear a lot. It's working, you know. The trial belt's pretty nice for the build, but it's not mandatory, as I saw. And yeah, the only thing that is really important is that you have some kind of source that gives spells sacred damage. I have it on my catalyst. You can have it on rings or on amulets. Yeah, that's the only important thing. I will explain why in a second when I go over the tree. Now for skills. I think Bleeding Edge, like, these runes are pretty much used by everyone, right? I use increased projectile speed because, I mean, it's double projectile speed, so it does double the damage. I don't know why people do not use this rune. Like, it's the most important one. Anyway, Anomaly. It's just, yeah, increased range, I think. And yeah, this one is pretty important. So the vortex pulls more often. And as you see, this applies stasis. This is very important. And it also deals sacred damage, which is also very important. Yeah, the source again from my catalyst. What do you have else? Yeah, the rest is pretty much whatever, right? Wings of Ishmael is just for stunning and movement. the shout is a small buff. Sometimes gives a little rage, you know, helps you out when you have no rage and no pot left, but not too important as well. And Warpath obviously is a movement spell as well, so not that important. I have Bladestorm in. I don't know why. I'm just leveling on this free slot. I tried around with Plague Burst, but it doesn't deal damage, so it's just nice visuals, but it doesn't do anything. Blood for Blood, the same, nice visuals, but doesn't do anything. You could run this build with a dagger and use, like, I don't know, some dagger spells. I have no idea. You could also use Ether Jump as movement spell, but I don't like it. That's why I'm not using it, but it's definitely possible. Tracker's Reach is a shit spell in my opinion. Yeah, that's all I can say. Don't use it. Okay. Now, explaining my skill tree. It's this road here, I think, is pretty generic for most of the builds that use Bleeding Edge. This part, this part, this part, this part. What I do use is this node that gives a big chunk of aura damage. Basically doubles your damage when enemies are affected by Stasis. And we proc Stasis with Anomaly, right? So get some blades out, cast Anomaly, and they will get double damage in it. Also, I use Execute on Sacred Damage. That's why I have the Sacred Damage on my Catalyst. And Anomaly will proc the Execute. It's just 15% execute damage. It's not that much, but definitely helps you out, because I mean there's not that much useful stuff you can choose here. So yeah, I thought about getting the Execute. This is just max willpower, and that's it. You will need around level 70 to pull this off, so I don't know if you can level with this build, but you will need level 70 to get everything that is important. I like these nodes. I have them here, here, here. This is attack speed, move speed. Pretty important to make the build feel more smooth, I guess. Move speed is always nice. Attack speed is also insane. Yeah, the rest is self-explained, I guess, right? I don't know about this node. Maybe could be exchanged for something else. This node is also pretty useless, but yeah, as I said, there's not much that you can't skill here. I will try to get to this node, and then I'm done with my skill tree. I don't know, man. Maybe get this one. But yeah, the skill tree will be in the video description. And that's it. Like, nothing crazy, right? As you saw in the video at the beginning, like, 2 minutes is pretty easy. Like, it was a 2:20 clear, but 2 minutes is fairly easy to pull off. Like, obviously depending on the density and then the rift. There's some mob types and some rifts that are garbage, that take me about like 5 to 6 minutes, but the average is between 2 or 3 minutes. Yeah, thanks for watching. That's it. I will most likely stream for the next couple of days to answer some questions about the build. And yeah, after that I'll be gone, and the build will be gone from YouTube. So yeah, make sure to try it out.